Test it then. It's yours truly, Madness KMA, are back once again with another exclusive Jungle Report.
This is the Information Center.
So inside this Jungle Report, it's a special mini documentary type Jungle Report, because I'm going in depth to one of the greatest of all time. Somebody who was a leader of the pack. Somebody, if I was asked the question over the years, who from the hardcore jungle drum and bass scene was my favorite MC entertainer of all time, there was one person I always say. No disrespect to all my friends and associates within the jungle drum and bass scene today, and that was there from the foundation levels as well. Big you up, hail and salute for your journey. But you see, this one person, Stephen Austin, was one of the amazing talent that came out from the hardcore jungle drum and bass scene. Second to none. This is the guy that had the original sing-overs. This is the guy that had the interaction from the crowd from day one. This is the guy from hardcore music that, with the break beats and the elements changing into the jungle format, with more of the ragga samples, the dancehall elements were getting introduced. He had a background history in sound system culture, which was undoubtedly where he got his strength and skill set from. But how you execute and deliver from your peers and your foundational members before you that laid the path, and take little bits of their energy and their skill set, their musicality, and change it into something that still remains 30 years later as something powerful. And I'm choosing to do this Jungle Report now to support the upcoming movie that will tell the life story of Mr. Stevie Hyper D. Ask anyone. When we was coming up in the garage scene and me and Rankin joined together as a combination, so it was the Madness and Rankin combination, it didn't just start off like that. We trained, we honed our craft. Me as an MC, I aspired to be just like him, because the way he held a crowd was what you wanted to do as an MC. If you came even close to doing what he did over the years, man, something really special, and his flowers have to be given. Although it is, because there's testaments over the years to say this is one of the greatest of all time artists when it comes to jungle drum and bass MCs. I mean, when you think about all the sing-alongs, right? Where did it come from? You've got favorite MCs of today, and you're thinking they would have all the lyrics that they would say halfway, and then the crowd replies back with the full lyrics to get that crowd interaction. Phenomenal work. But somebody had to do it first. Now, in my eyes and my ears, from my knowledge from being in the dance music scene from at the age of 13, there was one guy that we always looked up to say, that's how you're supposed to sound. Ask Rankin today, who was our go-to to say, Ranks, when you're MCing, this is what I want to hear from you. We want to hear you at the back of the club, the middle of the club, the sides. We want to hear your voice that clear. His dialect, the words that were chosen was crucial to that moment on the DJ set. Everybody knew his lyrics from start to finish. He had the fast tongue, which come from the dancehall era, the reggae, sound system culture. He had that influence on the words that he used. And how he did it, to this day, still amazes me. If you listen to an old school set with Stevie Hyper D on it, you know that's the set that you wanted to listen to. If you had a tape pack from back in those days, the set that I would choose is the DJ set that was either a brethren, associate, or I'm a fan of what they did as a DJ. But if it was accompanied by DJ such and Stevie Hyper D, I'm listening to that tape cassette to this day. It still hasn't changed. The man, the myth, the legend, the guy himself that laid the path for all of the jungle drum and bass MCs you know today. He went side by side with them on stage, but his talent compared to the others just had that brighter light that shined above the rest, in my opinion. So here we are today on the Jungle Report, and I am giving my support to the upcoming movie, which I cannot wait to see. And I've got all the information that you need right here on the inside scoop on what you need to know and how you can support the upcoming movie and the life and history of Stevie Hyper D.
Hi, I'm Darryl Austin, Stevie Hyper D's nephew.
In this box is Steve's history.
Stevie Hyper D, one of the most influential MCs in jungle drum and bass history, from the early days of pirate radio to tearing up stages around the world. Stevie's rapid fire flow and unmatched energy became legendary. But his journey was more than just music, it was a revolution. So some people that was privy to seeing the previews of the upcoming movie had this to say: hands down the best documentary that ever made about the jungle drum and bass scene. Another one says, it's literally one of the best films I've ever seen. The film is historic and heart-trending. Celebration of pioneer and icon Stevie Hyper D, an artist who set the blueprint for the contemporary MC culture. The origin story of jungle drum and bass peerless superhero Stevie Hyper D, in the origin story of an entire culture. Folk tale, time capsule, family eulogy. There has never been a documentary like this before. And they said documentary in the early days, but it turned into a full-on movie. And I have the full words from the producers and his nephew, who was very close to him as well in age. And obviously they have more of the information that you need for this movie.
I've been avoiding this for a long time.
Where did you get your name from? What? My name Hyper D, Stevie Hyper D. I was in the studio because I've always chatted fast. Then them lot said, man, you're hyper.
For me, Stevie was a star. Stevie's live performance was off the scale.
Thunder and joy. When we first bucked up there, it was like there's something special.
The Stevie Hyper D story. I cannot wait to see this. But I have seen some clips, and right here on the show, on the Jungle Report, you will get to see some exclusive footage, teasers, spoilers, but not too much, because we want to get this in all the cinemas across the nation, because this has to be seen and recognized for the talent that is Stevie Hyper D. Because I tell you what, although he has passed away, and we'll go into more details about that soon, his legacy truly still lives on.
He was just in Hyper D mode all the time. Gotta go out there, secure that rave. Gotta go out there, smash it. Gotta be the best, gotta be the best, gotta be the best.
If the Kickstarter is successful, the film will be released in cinemas nationwide winter this year, 2024. Now I want to send a shout out to the producer-director, Jamie Ross, and the writer and co-producer, Darryl Austin, his nephew. So here's the breakdown and synopsis. Stephen Austin, aka Stevie Hyper D, was a massive stage presence and musical pioneer, with a unique and pioneering MCing style. After years of breaking boundaries under the radar, he signed a deal to Island Records in 1996, and the documentary movie will take you through that journey of his early days, his influences, as well as where it traveled to around the world. But on the brink of success, at the age of 31, the pressures of the relentless performances proved a bit too much.
Dancing to the sound of the jungle beat, this is BC, and we've got, from the UK, 3 DJs. They're all DJs in their own right, so they don't have sort of a group name, but we have Devious D, Nikki Black Market, and we have Stevie Hyper. Hello and welcome.
Hello. How do?
How you doing out there?
Well, jungle is like music, all different parts of music, samples from other tracks, and then it's mixed in together, mainly hip-hop breakbeats and ragga samples, chats and bass lines. and then it made up into a track, and then everybody just gets hyped. You know what I mean? That's more or less the flavour of jungle. It's a London something though. It comes from London. You know, that's more or less all that goes to it.
Which unfortunately led to a heart attack, which extinguished his potential, leaving a gaping hole in his family and the burgeoning jungle scene. Today, his contribution to UK music culture can be traced from the 80s reggae sound system culture, as usual, and jungle's thrilling 90s apex, all the way to UK rap and his evergreen swagger. The story unfolds through the focus of a family's love for a man whose life and untimely death were inextricably linked to a genre's creation. Daryl Austin, Stevie Hyper D's nephew, goes on a personal journey through the 90s London to discover firsthand his uncle's legacy through the conversations with Stevie's friends, musical peers, and other family members. He is forced to confront his own grief and mental health, which is spoken about in the movie.
My name's Hyper D, this is what I do. And I mean, but it's a knackering job, believe me.
I feel like the whole family was robbed of seeing someone that's worked so hard, have it, and then it all go straight away. It was important for me to get his story out there.
So this is all that we're going to find out. The true story about his journey that needs to be told. Don't make it be another unsung hero, although he's not just an unsung hero. He's somebody that everybody refers to. When you say jungle drum and bass MCs, they would always say Stevie Hyper D. If you talk about rave scene and who had the energy and the lyrics, bars upon bars from back in those days, and the fire in lyrics was can't stop. It was used to say so many. People, are you ready? The junglist crowd would say. Stevie Hyper D's voice continues to echo in every rave, every set, and every bar spit by today's top MCs. His influence has shaped an entire generation, and his legacy lives on in the hearts of drum and bass community worldwide. And I can tell you this from now, you ask any of the top MCs out there, and they will still reference to the man himself and say, I got my skill set from, I learned bits like, because there was a man like Stevie Hyper D. So to match that energy, you had to come with some new flows and diversity that you can even try to be paralleled with the man's skill set. And don't get me wrong, like I said, there are so many MCs out there that have an amazing top tier talent as well. And some of the favorites of mine like MC Fearless, MC Det, Harry Shotter, rest in peace, Skibbity, Evil B, X-Man. So there is a Kickstarter available because what they need now is to get the distribution out there. And to do that, it costs money. The movie has been made. I've seen some trailers that I cannot wait to go and see this movie. And I highly urge you, as well as jungle, drum and bass fans, to do the same. But how can you help from your side? There is a link down below in the description for their Kickstarter program, which would help them raise money towards their distribution by contributing anything that you can. And that's what you need to do. Click down below if you want to see this movie out there in the cinemas as it deserves to be, and even beyond that, because it tells a story of a culture that we lived, slept and breathed. And his energy, unmatched to this day, needs to be recognized and be up there on the big screen. So again, I say maximum respects to Jamie and Daryl for sending me the footage and the behind the scenes press packs, so I got the information that you need to know about, and we're going to be getting in contact with them. In fact,